Well, tonight, more signs from Nashville of growing support for public funding of charter schools in the state of Tennessee.
Governor Bill Lee says he supports it, and Republicans in the General Assembly are pushing legislation. The state says charter schools would be public schools with public funding, except they are run by nonprofit governing bodies that can include parents.
Right now, only 4 have approval. They're in Nashville, Memphis, Knox County, and Chattanooga. But Governor Lee says he wants 50 to 100 new charter schools across the state.
John Janko has local reaction tonight. John?
Josh, Sarah, 2 identical bills in the House and Senate would allow charter school applicants to go directly to the state for approval, bypassing local school boards who currently have control. A ranking state senator told me impact here in our area will be minimal, but one school board member told me tonight she's worried.
When you have an organization or a programming that has the opportunity to come in and take even more funding from a public school, that's a big problem.
Tennessee House and Senate bills focusing on speeding up the application process for charter schools. Applicants able to go directly to the State Public Charter School Commission for approval with shorter wait times. The bill also allows charter schools to use underused and vacant public school properties at no cost.
Those school buildings, taxpayers built those schools, and taxpayer funds are being utilized to educate our children. So I see that as appropriate.
Last week, Governor Bill Lee announced an agreement with conservative Michigan school Hillsdale College to bring 50 to 100 charter schools to the state.
Hillsdale's charter schools in our state will be public, secular, classical education schools.
Treese concerned about the potential source of funding that.
Where does that money come from? It has to come from public school budgets.
She says it would stretch thin an already underfunded education system in Tennessee, ranked 44th nationwide in per student funding, according to the Education Law Center.
We're at the bottom of the barrel for funding. We are already at a place of not being able to fund, adequately.
Treese disagreeing with the proposal to give the state commission approval power for charter schools. Lundberg says he supports local control of schools, but says sometimes there needs to be an alternative.
I like it happening at the local level. If there are local players who are bad actors, then they need another route of recourse.
But the Bristol senator doesn't see charter schools coming to Northeast Tennessee.
We have great schools in Northeast Tennessee. That's why it's not an issue. In other parts of the state, they are really they really need help.
Now, we expected action on the charter school bills this week. Today, they got pushed back 2 weeks. Senator Lundberg says he expects there will be an amendment to these bills.